The field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So Arkansas's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He's going to run it. He gets the job. First down, then getting down. And the Razorbacks have pushed it inside the 20. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pocket starts to collapse. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Watson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. Snagged in the middle, it's Muhammad. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. This is a designed run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. The defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to it.
It's hard, man. The dude's so fast, but he's still allowed to throw it. He can still run it. He's so hard to get a handle on. And I tell you what, that's why he makes big plays time and time again.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Green. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll throw it on first down. That's reeled in. It's Armstrong. They get him down after he makes the catch. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you've got to find him in the passing game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Looking to pass. It's Green. Right on target this time. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. That last completion has them set up, second and short. Gonna run it. It's Moss.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
They're trying to get to it. Finds his man. It's Moss. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Texas A&M. What a grab and go for the score.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Fair catch, called for and made. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal.
Got a lot of running room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. He'll come out throwing on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Green. Using the quick game. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 30.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
To the air on first down. They're bringing heat. That's caught. It's Anthony. He's loose. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Getting it to the red zone is great. Getting it in the end zone, that's been a bigger problem. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be... Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air, it's Green. Pulls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going. To the 36.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
He leaves it with his back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The play action fake. Escapes trouble. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Ran through the contact. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Green. Touchdown, Arkansas! And that one will give them the lead. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you...
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it on? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Looking for a man. It's Green. He makes the grab. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked out. 3 to the 26.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. To the ground to try to move the chains. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect, you talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team in the ranked spot.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.